Hello everybody and welcome back to War Thunder Mobile. Today we're going to be playing Naval. And this isn't against my will, though sometimes it feels like it. Anyway, let's go ahead. We gotta try the Walrus out. We got 2 missiles, a ton of torpedoes, the sea mines as well, and on the not the torpedoes, my bad. On the missiles we have a 10-second reload. And there goes a loon. Gonna go do whatever it wants, I guess. So, because we have a short reload, most of the time we can get 2 salvos off before having to go down under the water at range because of the enemy's missiles. So right now we're gonna try to line up so we can get a shot in there. There's a whole lot of enemies right there. This actually might be a terrible idea. Nah, it'll be fine. I feel like that HNLMS is just gonna go get itself killed, considering he's been speeding off towards that side of the map. Anyway, so in good news, we have information from Gaijin that apparently they're going to be adding carriers to Naval eventually. They said this not too long ago on the Twitter when they were replying to someone. Personally, I don't know how much this is going to change Naval, and I know some people have said that having aircraft carriers in Naval would be a terrible idea. As you can see, the HNLMS just died. Anyway, because the maps are too small. I've heard that be a complaint about Naval. Now, that isn't too much of a concern to me personally. I feel like the maps are large enough. I mean, people have said the same thing about, oh, we're not ever going to get jets because the aviation maps are way too small. Yet, they've already confirmed that we're going to get jets in mid or late autumn. So, it's kind of just a matter of time for that. I feel like the same thing's going to be for aircraft carriers, because aircraft carriers... the only concern I really have about aircraft carriers currently is I don't quite understand how advanced they're gonna get. Like, what is gonna be the most advanced carrier that we have access to? That's my main concern. I can understand that we won't have any carriers at like rank 1. We might have some carriers at rank 2, and then from there it kind of makes sense to have a few. But I wonder if we're gonna get any like rank 6 type carriers which have fairly advanced aircraft on them. And I also wonder if they're going to be playing like how they would on World of Warships. I know people don't appreciate when I mention other games when talking about Gaijin, but it's a little bit of speculation on how I imagine they might play. If it's like World of Warships Blitz, I could see it working fairly well, but it could be more advanced than that even. You know how some ships in game currently have, you know, the ability to launch aircraft. I'm imagining it would be something like that, but you'd be able to fly multiple aircraft at once, though it would be in a first-person perspective. Or not first-person, third-person perspective. Maybe first-person, I don't know. But like, you'd act as the lead aircraft, and then you'd be able to use the others. But it could also make sense that there would be the opportunity to use just one aircraft at a time, and then those aircraft would have fairly potent loadouts. For example, I don't know, maybe a F-14 Tomcat could carry some unguided bombs or something like that. I sincerely have no idea, but I imagine it would be something like that. Anyways, let's continue. I do know that we have a couple of ships around here. I feel like we haven't got a whole lot of opportunity to get a lot of damage in. This might be our first one right here. We'll have to see. Let's dip, because I know he launched some. If you go down to about 25 meters, most missiles cannot reach you at that depth. Just a little, you know, little bit of knowledge for you guys. Anyways, let's continue. This might actually be too close of a range for missiles anymore, but I will gladly use torpedoes because I do have those. Let's see what we can do. Alright, torpedoes out. And do they work at 2 kilometers? Let's see. They overshot. Okay. Well, there's a little trick you can do when it gets to a situation like this, because we know that his missiles aren't going to be hitting me either. If we turn away, and we kind of launch our missiles just in an outer direction, they will swoop back around and potentially be able to hit him. Though, doing that without getting distracted by another ship is not a very high possibility. Let's see what we can do. Alright, torpedoes out, of course, and then missiles. Yeah, I don't think his missiles are going to be able to hit. Ooh. We should be fine. Only 2 torpedoes on that guy? I had no idea that they could only launch 2 torpedoes. That's kind of interesting. We are just watching him right now. Maybe we can slow down a little bit. Alright, he's at a little over half health. Let's do another full salvo. I have a bad feeling about the, What do I have a bad feeling about? I'm forgetting. Alright, our torpedoes are out. Let's dive. Ooh. Okay. I don't think you have proxy fuse torpedoes, but they kind of acted like that. Anyway, let's get moving. The chances of us surviving this battle are very limited, but it's always good to try. I didn't mean to torpedo that guy's house, but I don't know, maybe he deserved it. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Lock on interrupt, that's not a good sign. Let's dive down to 25 meters or so, because that's the safe distance. Alright, we got some damage in. Good. Missiles are no longer on us. Let's rise back to the surface. I'm interested in trying to figure out which vehicles are coming in the next update. I'm hoping, based on what we've seen from Gaijin, that we're gonna get the lower rank vehicles, like a couple of them, because when we asked Yellow Submarine about this, they just said unicorn emoji. So, frankly, we have no idea. And I feel like we're more or less doomed here, but yeah, there's not going to be enough time to save this. Oh well. I doubt I can save this, so I might as well just get myself removed. Or, if I got in range of the missiles, I could use more torpedoes, though, yeah, that's kind of a problem. Come on, do enough damage. Yep, got that kill, awesome. Alright, if we wait down here a little bit, while we get close in the distance, we might have a chance. The Walrus-Class is probably going to get me, if I'd have guessed. So, like, lower rank vehicles, maybe such as the, I don't know, M3 Lee or something like that, might be coming to the game, though there wasn't any official confirmation, unfortunately. So it's kind of just speculation as of right now. But we're gonna have to see. Anyways, let's close the distance a little bit more. I want to get a salvo of missiles off. Let's do some mines. And let's let our torps loose. Alright. We should be good. Alright, keep turning so that the guy behind us doesn't have a good shot at getting torpedoes in. Now would be a good time to turn away to launch torpedoes, or missiles, but I don't exactly have the space with the Walrus right behind me. Though we could try. Alright, let's surface. Oh, yikes. I forgot he can do that. Alright, keep turning, please. Oh, that's gonna be it. Or not? I thought that was close. Man, I don't think we can make this work. We're about to surface because we're low on oxygen anyway. Where's that walrus? I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's not good. That's really not good. I'm doomed. I can't submerge. It won't even let me. Well, we had a nice run, guys. Alright, let's hope to do a little bit better this match. We got one Vanguard, though if I predict correctly, I think he's going to be switched out for a missile sub or something like that. I really hope that Lund does not get itself killed like last time, because that would be heavily disappointing. Yep. Alright, those missiles are off. And if he doesn't get replaced in the next couple of moments, we will at least get some damage in. I forgot, we gotta go to periscope depth if we want to actually get, you know, some more of a speed boost. He's burning fast. Wow, he's taking a lot of damage. I mean, it's a bot, but I don't know. It's very rapid that thing went down. Alright. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. Who died? Okay, our battleship died. I guess that makes sense. Right. Yeah, I know. Alright, missiles are out on us. Let's try to get those off and then submerge. Alright, we should be good. I might have submerged a little bit too early. I feel like I didn't, or well, maybe I didn't. Giving it a little bit of time is normally okay. Though, if you give it too much time, then they have a really good opportunity at getting you. Oh, I'm gonna hit that. That's not good. We probably have enough time to get another salvo off. Granted that it doesn't hit whatever structure, or not structure, thing I'm right in front of. Awesome, alright, we're still alive. Still good. Submerge, or surface, my goodness. Two very different things. And let's get another salvo off. And hope that those don't hit whatever I'm right in front of. Alright. Come on, I need one more salvo. Dive. We're good. Awesome. Alright. Let's get another salvo off. I mean, his target thing's gonna be on. I won't be able to target him. Walrus! I have a gift for you. You probably won't enjoy it. I feel like the walrus is gonna... Okay, I keep going right in the direction where the icebergs are. I keep forgetting that they're right there. Another salvo. My earlier salvo could have got him. Actually, the later one might, considering he's at 22% right now. We're gonna have to see. Okay, let's turn to face the ship over here now. I need to be facing the other way so that my missiles don't hit the iceberg right in front of him. That way. That'll be good. Goodness, he's back at 90-something%. Alright, Walrus is back up. He's kind of in a bad direction for me. Let's just continually launch at this guy. Alright, I can't anymore. Walrus! I need to flip back around if I want to get shots off the Walrus. Shots off at the Walrus, I mean. Anyway. PR, he's going to be able to target me. But that's fine. I don't think he will. Alright. Walrus. Torps are out. Good. Alright, let's try to see if we can make him run out of time. We're going to shoot off missiles again in a really wide arc to try to get him to be on the surface for a longer period of time. And hopefully that'll give us plenty of time to work with. Right. Because if he's stuck on the surface, he's going to be a dead man. Alright, missiles are out that way. He's going to want to dive soon. And if not, I'm going to just fire another salvo. But we should be fine. Yep, so you got a little bit of damage in there. Alright, he's diving now. Almost had time to fire another salvo again. Let's get one off on the project. Okay, he's not. Not up. Let's go for the Walrus again. His missiles are going to be direct if he is launching them towards me, though. So I need to be a little bit careful there. Project we can launch at. Let's do that. Alright. Stop right here. We should be fine. And more or less be able to control the battlefield from here. Let's get another salvo off on him. Walrus, let's get another torpedo set. We're doing not a lot, but a lot at the same time, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Alright. Another salvo. Walrus is trapping the Lun. That is interesting. Another salvo. So he'll have to stay submerged for longer if he doesn't want to get hit by these. Oh, those are coming in. Heavy damage. That's great. This last salvo might get him if he doesn't go under soon. Yeah, those are coming in real quick. He didn't dive. Alright, that sealed his fate. Let's go get the project. Supposedly, if I can get this guy... I mean, it's not going to be off guard by any means, but if I can just get a good lock on him, I should be fine. Alright, he got the other guy with the mine, or not the mines, the... What are they called? I don't even remember. Happens a lot when I'm recording. I often forget the simple terminology we have in this game. Anyway, let's start going out into the left direction. I think if we point that way and start launching missiles, we have a chance at them looping back around and potentially getting multiple salvos in. Plus, he's going this direction as well. Alright, let's go. Alright, missiles are out and off. If we'll probably have enough time to fire a secondary salvo for sure. And if he used his first salvos, or if he uses whatever, I don't know what it's called, the flares, the flare type things, on the first salvo, that means he won't be able to stop the second one. Or at least he shouldn't be able to. Yep, I was right. Okay, so the Walrus is kind of trolly. I like that. Just being able to lock onto somebody, launch several sets of missiles, and in such a short period of time, it doesn't allow them to use flares twice. It's sneaky, it's really sneaky, and I like that. I think other submarines should probably use this tactic if you have 4 missiles to fire 2 and then, you know, wait a little bit longer so that their flares are definitely gone. But also using the tactic of facing away from the ship so that your missiles can get more of a range out there and definitely, you know, hit your targets if they're behind or near cover. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this naval video, and I will see you guys again soon in the next one.